In writing in an emerging organization, Stephen Doheny-Farina conducts an ethnographic study of a computer software startup company during an integral part of the company's history, the writing of a major document. Microware Incorporated, which was established in 1982, was on the verge of bankruptcy just a year and a half after its incorporation. Doheny-Farina conducted research at this newly formed company in which writing was an important element of the workers' jobs. Specifically, he investigated the collaborative writing process of a group of executives at Microware Incorporated as they wrote the 1983 business plan. Prior to Doheny-Farina's research, little work had been done concerning writing in non-academic contexts, including the social context in which the writing is done and its bearing on the organizational structure of a company. Doheny-Farina relies on the work of scholars such as Odell and Goswami, which studied the impact of writers' rhetorical choices on social and organizational contexts. Bazerman, Seltzer, and Odell further studied the social interactions of non-academic settings, while Fagley suggests that future research into writing in non-academic settings must focus on how individual acts of communication define and organize social groups. Thus, Doheny-Farina sought to study how social and rhetorical contexts influence writing through the influence on rhetorical situations and the influence on collaborative behavior, and how writing influences social and organizational contexts in a non-academic organization. This reciprocal relationship, as well as the writing on the 1983 business plan, are his objects of study. To study this phenomenon, Doheny-Farina visited Microware Incorporated 3 to 5 days a week for 8 months and sat in on formal and informal staff meetings as the 1983 business plan was drafted. His key informants were 5 top executives, 2 middle managers, and 2 outside consultants. His analysis of over 400 pages of field notes, tape-recorded meetings, open-ended interviews, and discourse-based interviews informed his study and implications for future research. Doheny-Farina found that 2 major themes existed in the meetings: the promotion versus production theme held by the president and the entrepreneurial control versus committee management sentiment held by the VP. These themes caused a tremendous amount of conflict initially, as the president possessed normative control of the organization, making decisions independent of the executive committee, which were seen as some of the causes of their initial bankruptcy. While the executive committee desired to contribute to the upswing of Microware Incorporated through collaboratively writing the 1983 business model. Doheny-Farina's work has several implications for future research. Through his ethnographic study, Doheny-Farina was able to expand Flower and Hayes' cognitive process theory, which states that the context of writing is embodied in a writer's long-term memory and the task environment, not social context. Relating to theory, Doheny-Farina's work suggests that writing activity includes the social process and life experiences over time. He suggests that the reciprocity of writing and organizational development should be included in scientific, business, and technical writing courses. While his study does a great job of illustrating this reciprocal relationship, it does not study what happens after the 1983 business plan is implemented. Further work that could have been done would include studying the dissemination of the document, access to the document, use of the document's action steps, and the business plan's influence on subsequent texts. While the collaborative nature of writing does seem to suggest a better working environment, it is unclear whether the document was successful in increasing the number of outside investors to Microware Incorporated.